It has been almost 3 weeks since this Bronx apartment building was flooded with law enforcement, looking for any shred of evidence to help them figure out how 2 dead infant boys ended up there, one wrapped in paper and the other in a garbage bag. The news has rocked the community here, and law enforcement is working tirelessly to solve this crime. Unfortunately, they have not received one tip since the investigation began.
These babies didn't have a voice, and we are their voice now. Yes, it was very disheartening to see a crime scene like this, a scene like this, but we're going to do everything in our power to solve this and get to the bottom of what happened and continue to be a voice for these babies who didn't have one.
What started out like any other garbage day for Super Renford Cole ended up in a discovery that would shock the community and leave law enforcement puzzled. He recounts what it was like when he made that heartbreaking discovery.
Something partially dressed like a baby, but I think it was a toy or something like that. But I touch it and it feels spongy.
These small orange cones mark where baby 1 and baby 2 were found by Mr. Cole. The babies were transported to Bronx, Lebanon, where they were pronounced dead. The cause of death has still not been determined. Detective Brianna Constantino of Bronx Homicide and Officer Shamika Thomas of the 44th Precinct Detective Squad are working together as part of a special task force put in place to solve this mysterious crime. Although they have spent hours combing through the area and questioning neighbors, they tell me there is still a lot of work to be done because they still don't know who the babies are or how they got there.
When we pulled up today, there was 2 mattresses in front. You can't help but to think anything has something to do with it. So at this point, for any ruling in regards to the medical examiner's office, it is very important that we speak with the mother because the mother could have been a victim of a crime, so we don't have the full story.
There's little to be known about the boys or their mother. Investigators have canvassed all nearby hospitals for a mother seeking medical attention. This search coming up empty. They were then prompted to expand their search to Westchester and New Jersey, still coming up with no leads. Police spoke with every resident in the 1460 College Avenue apartment building, as well as those buildings next door, and no one recalled a pregnant neighbor or visitor.
It has to be somebody like really bad or being in drug or something, because eventually, like, since you're pregnant, like, you feel love with your babies. Like, for something like that to happen, and we've been living around here like for 20 years and nothing like this major had happened before.
What is now a seemingly calm block where you can hear birds chirping, and the doorway to 1460 College Avenue is strung with teddy bears and flowers, with street light poles with reward signs in the hopes that someone comes forward with anything that might lead to an answer on how these 2 baby boys ended up dead.
And we need her story to understand what happened, and if she is a victim of a crime, we are here to help. And we just, ask that if anybody knows anything, family members, neighbors, please come forward and just say something. A little bit helps and may go a long way.
Community members are urged to call the Crime Stoppers hotline if they have any information. That number is 1-800-577-TIPS. In the Claremont section of the Bronx, Autumn Calica, New York 1.